Well, this is first for me. I've never seen a punch thrown in the locker room. I've seen guys scuffle, and I've seen shoving matches. I've seen screaming matches, but never to this extent. So this is definitely new to me.
That was Nick Mangold after that shocking day a couple of weeks ago where Geno Smith had his jaw broken. He now joins us after, I presume, a much calmer day at Jets camp to talk about how the team is doing. Nick, thanks for joining us. We appreciate it.
Thanks for having me.
Looking back at that day, it's a couple weeks later now, was that a Twilight Zone kind of day for you?
Yeah, obviously it was definitely something out of the realm of possibilities, but we're moving forward, getting ready for these Giants.
And one of the ways you're moving forward apparently is by running gassers a lot. You ran gassers again today. What is the reaction of pro athletes when the coach has you running gassers this way?
Yeah, I think it just puts the emphasis that we got to quit making penalties. It's the only thing that's hurting us right now is these penalties. We got to get those cleaned up.
How important is the third preseason game, which is obviously the last one where starters get major minutes, especially for an offense still trying to work in a different quarterback?
Yeah, it's a big game. It's the next step for us, especially up front. We want to try to do some things, and get things going so that we're prepared to get ready for week one.
Is there something truly beneficial? We always hear about a veteran's presence. Is there something truly beneficial about a quarterback being a veteran and his veteran presence in the huddle and under center?
Yeah, I think it helps the transition and makes that a little bit better, especially, the fact that Fitz has had time with Chan and his offense. That's kind of helping things along.
Well, I'm glad you asked about Chan's offense. In your mind, how long, you've been through several offenses and several offensive coordinators in your long tenure here. At what point does a group really catch on to an offense and it becomes second nature?
I think it's different for every offensive coordinator, every group of people. Luckily, we put in some good work this spring, and it's made training camp a little bit easier as far as the learning process goes, and we can just fine-tune our techniques and our communication, not only across the line, but, with the running backs and everything like that.
What does Brandon Marshall add to the offense? Obviously, he's a big play guy. What does he add to this offense?
He's a dynamic weapon. I mean, he's got unbelievable hands. You see him out here making circus catches, and that's going to be a great asset for us.
Now, one of the things that was interesting in the past was Rex Ryan obviously was looked at much more as a defensive guy. We know Todd Bowles is a defensive guy as well, but Todd came in saying he was going to be involved in the offense as well. Has he been more involved with the offense than Rex was?
I think Todd has his own way of doing it, and, I think we've had some good work, and we'll continue to do that.
Anything to facing the Giants? I know it's just a preseason game to you guys. I know it doesn't count for anything. Is there any added juice at all to facing the Giants?
Well, yeah, it's always a tough game, hard-fought game, especially for the preseason. And knowing that we're going to see them again later on in the regular season, I'm sure we'll add to that.
And last question for you. You've been around so long now, it's just like yesterday you joined this team. Can you comprehend how much you've been through and how long you've been around at this point?
I've been very fortunate. DeBergshaw and I were talking about it earlier. The good blessing that we've had to be able to be on the same team for so long and be together for so long. It's been a great ride, and I don't want to see it come to an end anytime soon.
Nick, we appreciate it. Hopefully this ride ends with the playoffs at a Super Bowl here at some point. We appreciate it very much. Thanks so much.
Thank you.